So going off of this sort of Wolverine-y frame of reference for all of this, one of the things I looked up is, just as double checking, he is canonically basically immune to all human diseases. So in case you didn't check that, I checked that. So what that does do is basically destroy the entire health industry.
So no schools and no hospitals.
Yeah, well, and sort of beyond just hospitals too. So I went to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics as of May 2017, and all told between like health and medical insurance, because obviously those aren't really a priority anymore, pharmaceutical and medicine manufacturing, pharmacies and drugstores, doctors' offices aside from like dentists and optometrists and mental health professionals, those I didn't include, hospitals, nursing homes, and death care services, so, like morticians and whatnot, about 19.5 million jobs would be eliminated. So the total workforce as of the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics in May 2017 was about 152 million. So about 13% of the workforce, like those jobs would just be gone. And that's kind of a floor. I think it was actually a little bit higher than that because also like life insurance numbers I couldn't get directly, but obviously life insurance, not really, kind of a sucker bet at this point. So there are other ones to be eliminated as well, but a pretty good chunk of the jobs that are available are actually going to be just eliminated, which is cool. And then obviously with overpopulation, unemployment is going to be a thing. So that's not really great. I don't 100% buy your just like not working thing, Marcus. I feel like people are still going to want to do that just to like have something to, because the problem is like you're going to be alive forever. You need to keep yourself busy.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, so money does correlate to quality of life.
Yeah. So between just like having something to do is nice and working is a thing to do, and it lets you actually do interesting things when you're not working. So people will want jobs and they'll be a little bit harder to get. So human life, as we've kind of discussed sort of in depth in Chris's answer a little bit, will maybe not be great. I did realize that there is actually one pretty big winner in this whole situation. And that is, of course, Parasites.
Oh, no. Stop it.
So a lot of Parasites, actually, and fun fact, in the process of Googling, I actually did Google, is Wolverine immune to parasites? And it turns out, I never saw the 2013 movie The Wolverine, but apparently part of the plot of the 2013 movie The Wolverine involves him getting a robotic parasite on his heart that takes away his healing powers. I think that movie was bad. I don't really want to see it.
I mean, yeah, Wolverine's struggle with heart disease isn't exactly a good tagline.
Right? So, but anyway, parasites are kind of cool.
Uh-huh.
Marcus is just loving that.
Is the brain parasite making you say that? Is the
No, of course not. That would be ridiculous, Marcus. Why would you say such a thing?
I am glad that Ben did this answer so I didn't have to do research on parasites.
They're actually kind of cool. So, yeah, I'm glad that, this is why we keep me around, because I research this kind of shit all the time.
Hey, Google, are parasites cool?
Well, no. So, all right. So, actually, parasites, they have a lot of really cool ways they can actually hide from immune systems. So, like, one of them, there are a lot of, like, tissues in the body that are, like, not as policed by the immune system. Like, for example, your central nervous system or your eyes. Just this year, in February, there was the first recorded case of the eye worm Thalatia gullosa in humans. It's usually in cows. The little tiny worm's about a half-inch long, and this woman just started getting them in her eyes. So, yeah, that's cool.
Half-inch?
Yeah, I know. It's really not great to think about.
That's like really big. Like my eye is like an inch and a half, 2 inches. I can't look at it to measure.
If it reassures you, apparently they just stay on the surface level of the eye. They don't actually go inside of it.
It's still not too comforting.
It's not great.
Let me ask you this, Ben. Did you feel okay when the hornet was only on the surface level of your house?
No.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, when she was going through this, she could occasionally see them swim through her vision.
Oh my god, Ben, I am gonna barf.
I think I actually remember seeing like a TV show that went over something like this, like a long time ago. I forget what it was though.
Yes, some can do that. Some can basically change how they like appear to the immune system to like avoid detection. They can like keep like different appearances, basically like disguises, and like switch them around. to like stay inside you longer.
And not swim right in front of your eye. So you
Also
see
that,
it.
yeah. These are not the ones that live in your eyes. Some can apparently actively like mess with the immune system to like make it work less effectively, which actually is something that has been used to treat like autoimmune diseases sometimes. They will use those things that parasites do to actually like slow down your immune system from like destroying you.
Well, if you can't beat them, join them.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. And so really sort of what's happening is that in this situation where no one can die is that sort of the big thing that sort of holds parasites back is that obviously they need, they're trying to take as much from the host as they can without killing them. And now that's not really a problem. So to sort of bring, my generally I have always cast such, cheerful answers. Sort of what I feel like is probably going to wind up happening is that in addition to the overpopulation and whatnot, we're going to start evolving some very, very, very bad parasites.
Yeah.
They're just going to ravage us with our greatly reduced health system.
Oh, man.
So not great.
Yeah.
So not great. But on the bright side, that does mean that maybe not all of the doctors will go away. So some jobs will still be there. So silver linings.
Silver lining for your eye parasites to... Fuck.
Right. Or just like the worst tapeworms you've ever seen. So that's my answer. I am so sorry, Marcus.
We can count on Ben to get super gross.
Yeah, thanks for that, Ben. Like, I mean, what's wrong with Party Town? Like, guys, what's wrong with Party Town? Why can't we have a fucking Party Town where people are just, pretty happy and maybe overpopulating a little bit, but only because they're having so much fun?
I mean, all the parties are going to make it easier for the parasites to spread. I'm just going to say that.
What you do is you live in space, and the parasites can't live in space.
Unless they have a warm, juicy host to gouge the eyes out of.
Well, we won't be warm. We'll be frozen, but we'll still be alive.
Which is just...
That sounds terrible.
Just a super cheerful thought all around.
So hey, aren't you guys glad that we're going to die someday?